Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So, we're going to get into today's podcast, okay? So, I hope you have a nice cup of tea, a beverage, or something to keep you feeling nice and hydrated because we're going to get into it. How are you all doing? I hope you're feeling rested, you're looking after yourself, you are feeling good. And I'm just sending you this love energy, love and light energy to you, and so that you can just use it throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month, because that's what we're all about. We're all about that love and light energy. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. So, the podcast. The proverb that I pulled out today. So the proverb that I pulled out today was the empty barrel makes the most noise. So the proverb for today that we're going to kind of just go over and maybe pull out some cards and just have a read is the empty barrel. So the empty barrel makes the most noise. The empty barrel make the most noise. So that simply means it's like a lack of self-confidence. Like if you have to talk really loudly to prove a point, sometimes it's usually really a sign that you're lying, you know, because it's like, why do you have to raise your voice so so high, or be the loudest in the room to have your point be addressed? You don't need to do that. You know, you don't need to do that, and you don't. And I guess it's like also raises a question: why do you need to boast as well about having so many things? Why do you need to claim that you've got everything so good in your life? Why do you need to do that? Why can't you just be silent in your confidence? Hey, did you hear that? Why don't you just be silent in your confidence, knowing that you've got this? Why does it need to? Why do you need to do that? So I'm just gonna shuffle some cards. So that's what we tend to do. Just have a little chat, over tea, maybe some snacks. I've got green tea today. What are you sipping on? If you're watching this on YouTube, you can put it in the comments below and let us know. Wow, go on, yeah. But yes, let's see what comes out regarding. Let's see what comes out regarding why does the empty barrel make the most noise? Oh, look what came out. The Three of Swords in reverse. So the Three of Swords represents it represents like loss, it represents heartache, it represents pain. And it came out reverse. So and the question was, why does empty barrel make the most noise? I'm sensing this is really telling that this card came out as to kind of tell us that, to sometimes to mask pain. And again, we said it's a lack of self-confidence. We can mask that by trying to make it appear like everything's okay. It's like everything is right as rain. But as you scratch the surface, you realize that there is pain behind this energy. And it might have been people that you've seen yourself or come across and thinking, yeah, why are they doing that? Why are they either talking really loudly in front of others or boasting about things that they have, boasting about what they've got? What's causing this energy? What's causing this behavior? And sadly, sometimes it is kind of like, if you haven't dealt with something, it kind of, reveals itself in different ways. So, for instance, if there is a lack of self-confidence, if there's a lack of self-esteem, a lack of self-image, trying to be the biggest in the room, trying to be the loudest in the room, is to try to like almost tell others or tell people that we're okay, or tell that, yeah, we've got it going on, we've got this. And this reminds me of the last podcast about this episode about self-awareness is key, because if we don't take that time to recognize our self-awareness and be mindful of others, like, you know, if you're taking that step to really work on growing every day, you're taking that time to grow and grow. And yes, it's important because again, we're human beings. We're always evolving. We're always developing. You know, from the process of childhood to adulthood, it's a process of evolvement, developing, growing. You know, like I said, what might have been like okay or the it thing to do 10 years ago may not be the it thing to do for you now. And I feel like sometimes it's hard, it's finding things hard to adjust to when maybe if there's been like an unfortunate event, or there's been like a life experience that maybe did not work in your favor, but it worked to help you grow. Wow. To help you grow. Do you hear that? To help you grow. If we haven't like taken the time to really, okay, let's really tap into it. Why did this happen? And or did this happen to help me learn? Or there's something that I have not been looking at within myself or focusing on within myself that has made me, like, if anybody asks me a question about what I'm doing or why I'm doing this a particular way, it results to this behavior. It results to feeling like I'm being attacked, feeling like I need to defend myself, feeling like I need to be the loudest in the room. Yeah, let's pull out another card. But I hope you're with me right now, collective. I hope it's making sense. Again, ooh, the Ace of Cups. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is here. And the Ace of Cups is all about divine love. Divine, you know, giving love to you, sending love. And I feel like it's tenants, like this energy is saying that love is needed here to help you heal from pain, to help you heal from heartaches, to help you heal from breakups, to help you heal from a loss. And taking that time to recognize that, taking that time to really look after yourself and just be okay with the fact that it's important to invest in you. You know, you don't always have to boast and brag and, you know, put it on a megaphone. Oh, I've got this going on, I've got that going on, you know. Like, I feel like this is telling us, like, that's the time when you do feel like you're feeling like you're in this kind of energy of the Three of Swords in reverse, where it's just like you want to make it appear like everything is okay. You know, don't be hard on yourself and really treating yourself with love, giving yourself some love energy, giving yourself, showing yourself some self-love. You know, even if it's just taking a break maybe from social media. So, you know, if you're watching other people and it's like, oh wow, they've got this going on, and it's the have versus the have-nots. And again, if there's an area in your life where you feel like, okay, I'm still working on myself, I'm still working on healing in this area, then showing yourself some love, some self-care, you know, is key. And it's a part of you showing yourself that love. Because remember, if an empty barrel that makes the most noise, okay, an empty barrel simply means there's nothing inside. You know, the vessel is narrow, like the vessel's hollow. That's the word I was looking for. Hollow, there's nothing there. So it's like pouring. Look at this cup. The Ace of Cup the Ace of Cups represents a cup of love. So it's pouring that love into you, pouring that self-love into yourself, investing in your self-love. Honey, if you any, if there's, we can all go through different times in our life where, you know, there's either been, like, let's say a breakup or a loss of some sort. But those times we need to be pouring it into ourselves, love, and not being hard on ourselves, And I feel like with society, sometimes with society, we can be pushed and pulled to think, oh, we have to get this at a certain milestone, we have to get this at a certain milestone. And if we don't achieve it, we can almost feel like we're inadequate. Yes, this is it. What I was looking for. Thank you, Spirit. Hey, we can feel like we're inadequate, and then that can put us in a position of feeling like, well, I'm not good. I don't feel like I'm good enough. So what I know is, let me try and be the loudest, because if I'm being the loudest, then it appears like I've got everything going on. It appears like everything is okay, and I don't need to. I can put on a false kind of pretense. Yes, look at that with the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles represents that energy of. It's like looking back at I would say it's like a figure of like looking back at things that you have worked on, but still feeling like there's more that could be done, more that you could strive for, achieve. And I feel like, sometimes what I'm getting is like, if you're seeing people around you who might be doing well, and it's like, oh, when is it, whether it's like maybe people are getting married, people are having children, different things, and it might make you feel like you haven't achieved everything that you would hope for, or what society tells you that we need to. And it can make you feel in somewhat like you haven't achieved all the great things, and you're still yearning. That's the word. You're still yearning for this to get, and feel like it will make you whole, it will make you complete. But I feel like, honey, just know that you are loved, and as a collective, you are loved, and you don't have to feel in any way like you're inadequate or anything like that. You are amazing. And I feel like it's more recognizing your power, what the energy you give out to the world. You are blessed with an energy that you give out to the world, and it's really finding out what that energy is. Whether it's like you go into a room and you light up the room, whether it's with your close friends and family, when they see you, it's like you're part of that puzzle. And it's about taking that time, like, to recognize that, and recognize that, like, don't be hard on yourself. Don't worry about things that you have or you have not. Be present in where you are now. Be present in the joy around you. Be present in the love around you. Be present in all of your achievements and what you have achieved. Be thankful for everything around you, because that energy now, it helps you that energy of being thankful, being in that present of like, what, I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for the love around me. I'm thankful for the joy. Look, I can see the Queen of Wands has popped out, but I feel like the Queen of Wands here is almost like telling us, yeah, take the time to be adventurous, like take the advantage of adventurous, but take the time to be like use the advantage of like all of your creativity, all the things that you do, and just know that you're shining. You are shining. You are shining, and you're always shining, regardless of um, the situation or anything like that. Is you're always glowing, and it's like tapping into your aura. What I'm getting is tapping into your aura that you're a boss. you know you're amazing. You're beautiful, and you've got this. You know, just believing in yourself, just taking that time to believe in yourself and loving on you, and just know that the divine is here to give you that, show you that love, or to remind you of that love, wherever it could be, just like signs or synchronicities that you see, that maybe having a call from a dear friend, spending time with family. It helps you to feel grounded, to stay grounded, and to connect with your loved ones and the people around you that care. So you don't have to feel no way that, you have to keep proving yourself about what you have and what you don't have, and have to try and be as loud about it. And like, but you don't need to do that, honey. You don't need to do that at all. Darling, you don't need to do that at all. You don't need to do that at all. And if you're around people where you feel like you have to do that, then sometimes that's your own intuition kicking in to say, maybe this energy of, or those people that maybe be around you, they might not be serving you. Because if it's a case of where you're having to constantly prove what you've got, what you have, and it's just a case of just people being around saying, look what I've got, this is what I got, oh, are you doing this? Oh, great, that's amazing. Like, that's not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling. It's just becoming overly materialistic. And if we just focus on the materialistic, it takes the substance away from us of who we truly are. And we're not what we who we are is not how much we have. It's what's within. Oh, boy, yoy. Did you hear that, Gem? It's what's within. That's what it is. Remember, the empty barrel makes the most noise. The empty barrel makes the most noise. So if we're empty inside, then we haven't got anything. There's no substance. But you have substance, lovelies. You have substance, honey. And it's really tapping into that energy, tapping into it, recognizing your true power, your inner power, and the energy that you give out to the world. That love and light energy, that helps you to see and recognize the joy around you, the love around you. Yes. And yes. So, and it's really telling, like, if there are people that are around you who just focus on those kind of things, it's like, it can be just like, okay, why am I feeling this Three of Swords energy of like, it's not sitting well with me, to the point that I have to maybe almost tell, um, fabricate the truth of like what's going on, just so I can back these people off, or not have them kind of interrogate me or question me about my true self. And I feel like it's a divine telling you with the Ace of Cups is show yourself that love. And we don't need to constantly seek validation from others. When you recognize who you are and you love who you are, you don't need validation, because that is from the inner. That is your overall is your shadow. You're pouring light into your shadow and recognizing who you are. And who you are does not need validation. Who you are is knowing that you're an amazing, beautiful soul. And that's what matters. That's where your substance lie. That's where your true authenticity lie. Not in all the belongings that we have, not in all the materialistic gems and things that we have. We can't take it with us. You know, we can't take it with us. Yes, it may help us to have, enjoy a quality of life, but it does not give us substance. It does not help us to ascend to our higher self. And if we feel that we have to be the empty barrel that constantly makes the most noise, treat it as a message that the divine wants you to grow. It wants you to shine a light in this area. It wants you to heal. It wants you to grow. And just know that you are loved and you are always loved. You are always guided. You are always protected. Wow, this is a powerful message. Powerful message. Powerful message. Let's see what else pops out. Ooh, the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Let's see what else came out. And strength. The Four of Pentacles is a card that represents like keeping things to, like you're holding things really tightly to yourself. But the fact that it came next to the Strength card, which is about that inner strength, you working on your strength. I think it's what a brilliant way to close this the podcast for today. But I'm sensing from this, it's telling us that with the work, that substance is within. And that is your inner strength. That is your inner strength. Not this stuff that's external to you, but that is where your inner strength lies. And it's tapping into that energy of your inner strength and recognizing who you are, tapping into your true authentic self, because that's where your true self-love lies. Your true self-love, your ability to recognize recognize real, because you're being true to yourself. Yeah. And we're moving away from being the empty barrel of feeling like we have to prove ourselves constantly, talk about how much we have, talk about how much is going on in our life. If we don't appear busy, if we don't appear, it's like we ain't got anything going on. No, honey. No, sis. No, bro. True validation does not lie there. And it's about recognizing that and loving on you and recognizing your true inner power. And your true inner power is a silent power. It's a silent power, but it is, oh my, it is powerful. It is powerful. And I feel like divine is telling us, spirit is telling us, tap into this energy and recognize your self-worth. Recognize your self-worth, and that your self-worth does not come from material gifts or anything like that. It comes from within. It comes from within. That inner power, that sacred inner power is within. And just know how strong you are, because you are strong. And this here, there's like on the strength card on the top of the figure, there's like an infinity symbol. That's knowing that you are a creator. You are a creator. You create in this world. And that is one of your powers, to go out there, to create, to manifest, to bring good to you. And this is why thoughts and feelings matter so much. Because when it comes to law of attraction, if your thoughts and feelings come together, they create a union. And as they create a union, you create. So it's so important that we are being mindful of what we are what we are creating. What are we bringing to us? What are we bringing into the world? What are we bringing into the existence? And recognizing you are strong. You have strength. You have that inner power. And just loving on yourself, pouring that love all over you, you know, and recognizing your self-worth and that you matter, that you care. Okay? And as a collective, we love you. Yes, yes, honey, we love you. And I hope you are receiving this love energy. And just to know that, you know, tap into your inner power. You are always growing. You are always developing. You are always evolving. And recognize your true authenticity. Wow. 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 Oh. So, collective, I hope the messages were resonating, you know. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go. That simply means that's how it goes. But I'm going to pull out. So we have a spiritual guidance cupcake. Okay, we'll have lots of messages. But I'm going to pull out. I feel the need to pull out a message from here. And just leave it as a closing message before we end this episode. Let's see what comes out. Okay, right. So the messages come out. Darling, boy, get out there and buy yourself a wonderful gift for yourself. Buy yourself. So buy yourself a wonderful gift. And I feel like that is telling. Although we did talk about gifts and not to feel like we need to be materialistic on things, but I think this is sense of you pouring that love into yourself, you doing something good for you, you going out and taking that time to recognize that you're going to do something for yourself. It's not about the seeking the validation from others, but you validating who you really are and who you truly are, and recognizing that and doing that, whether it's you going out and doing something good for yourself, you know, in buying something for your self-care, you know, maybe buying something that you love, so that energy is flowing, that energy is coming to you. Okay, and look after yourself, stay hydrated. You know, if you are watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. So, you know, so we can have more of the collective, more people who come and join the collective, you know, and be part of this one love family. Yes, yes, yes. And, just stay hydrated, look after yourself, and just recognize recognize real. You don't need to be an empty barrel. You don't need to be an empty barrel at all. I've just realized before another message came out. So let's see what message this was as well. Oh, look, catch up with friends and family. Catch up with friends and family. So catching up with friends and family will really help to just, you know, embrace that love energy. Embrace that love energy for people who really see you, really people who really adore you, admire you, love you, you know. You know, being around them, being around that energy is always a blessing. And just being in the present, being thankful for, you know, that you have people. And it doesn't even matter about how many friends you have, or, you know, it's about the quality. It's about the quality, not the quantity. It's always about the quality, not the quantity. Because you can have a bag of friends, you can have a group of friends, But if they're all in that position where they're all empty barrels, no one's pouring into anyone. No one's pouring. They're not pouring into each other or one another. You know. So it's like having the quantity becomes void because the quality would always win. The quality will always win. And it's, again, real, recognizing real. Yes. So we're going to end it here. But I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Please, like and share it to friends and family and people that you feel that you can resonate with. And do listen to the other episodes. And there's also pick a card readings, meditations on the YouTube channel. If you go onto the YouTube channel, Gwan, Tara and T, okay? And yes, just looking after yourself, stay blessed, look good, feel good, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan.